Hey Joe fans, I'm JoeFan82 here with another action figure review. Today I'm looking at the Gazoge blue version from Boss Fight Studio. This guy was an exclusive in their Vitruvian H.A.C.K.S line. There was a red version that Megalopolis Toys had, and now Boss Fight Studio had a blue version. These were very limited release, limited numbers. I missed out on the red version, so I made sure that I got this blue version. He's looking really cool. Here he is in the package. Got some very nice artwork here on the left, looking pretty sinister. And here he is in the package with his accessories. The back, you'll notice that there is not a cross sell for other figures, I guess because this is an exclusive. There's just a product shot there on the right, and on the left we've got that same beautiful artwork, and below it is the historical documentation or a biography of this character, who is really interesting. He is a really bad dude. And here he is right out of the box. He comes with this blue skull head sculpt on top, and he's in all black, basically an all black outfit with some white, I'm assuming some type of magical symbols there on the top of where his cloak is. So he is in basically all black except for the little bits of armor that he has on. So you might not be able to see all the detail. I'm trying to get it in here, but there is a lot of detail in this sculpt. I'm not sure what all parts are reused, but very nicely sculpted. And this head sculpt, or skull sculpt I should say, is one we've seen before, for instance on the Knight of Asperity from the Fantasy line, and a lot of detail in there. The skull, you can see the cracks in it. It seems like it loses a little bit of detail with the blue paint versus the white version, but it still looks great. And this little part for his cloak actually pegs into the hole on his back, which provides a little more stability. So this is removable, and it just slides back on there, and you can peg it in place, and it's pretty secure. He has some silver armor on his right arm, shoulder, all the way down to the hand. He's got an armor on his hand, and then on the left side is a more basic silver gauntlet. And this looks like maybe that's some armor that he found or off someone that he killed. It's not really unified in any way to me, but you'll notice the excellent paint details. For instance, on the belts around his midsection, the little buckles are painted gold. On the back here, the pouches are brown, the keys are painted yellow, those feathers yellow and orange. Really nice job on the paint apps. Let's look at his articulation. He's got excellent range of motion here with the skull head, up and down and all over really. Great, and 360 if you want. Great range of motion. He can move up about so far on his shoulder and a little bit higher on the left because he has that armor on the right. And he can do full 360 with the shoulder, about almost a 90-degree bend at the elbow. The joints might be a little bit stiff right out of the package. Just be careful moving them around for the first time. He's got a 360 at the wrist and a little lateral up and down movement there. He does have some slight movement in the chest, but with his armor, not too much. He can turn side to side. His legs come up about so far. It's got some sculpting there that's kind of hindering it moving further than that. They come straight out and do a 90-degree bend at the knee and further because it's a double jointed knee, and a 360 at the ankle with a nice up and down joint as well. He comes with this additional head, great head sculpt, reuse from the Naga figure from Series 2, and looks almost completely different with this change in hair color. This one is gray, and a gray goatee. Looks really awesome. I'm probably going to use this as the main head for my figure. This one is my least favorite of the 3 heads he comes with. Still, it's a great sculpt. Look at that detail in the hair. Nice paint apps. The eyes are red, blue face paint across the front. Nice sculpt, but not as cool as interesting as the other 2. A black hood. This is a softer plastic. It's a little movable. Makes it easier to slide on. Nicely sculpted, and it just slides on over his head. You got to make sure you push it down all around to get it to stay in there. I think he's looking pretty good with it. If there's one thing I would change, it would be the ability to have it forward a little bit more so it hung over his face. So his face could be in a little more shadow if we wanted. But other than that, I think it looks great. He comes with another set of hands. This is the left hand with the armored up glove on. So he can have matching hands if you want, either the armored version, or he also comes with the all black version, which to me, maybe it's supposed to be skin, and from using this dark magic, it's sort of turned his hands black from all that black magic stuff he's been doing. This wicked sword, it looks like it's out of medieval times, and it's got a nice coat of silver paint, pretty reflective, black handle on it, nice heft to it, and a really unique piece. A spell book. The texture on this is really nicely done, makes it look like a nice leather bound book with some gold accents, and really one of the nicer accessories that they've produced. And inside you've got some magical stuff on the inside, some imagery, a blue bookmark, and it's got a peg in the middle. And what you do with that is you take the additional blue flame that it comes with, translucent blue, that slides on in the middle, and that is him sort of conjuring a spell using the book, and it looks really awesome. And it also comes with a closed version of that same book, and it has this little gold handle there, which on other figures you could plug it into a spot on their belt, on their waist, and they could carry it around like that, but he doesn't, so I guess he would have to carry it in his hand. But nice that we have both versions of the book, open and closed. A gold scepter with a dragon on the top, and black grip, and a matte bluish purplish ball in the top. I think this would have looked a lot cooler if that was a translucent ball in the center, but I can see, with cost cutting, they just made it sort of a matte color. This is my favorite accessory that he comes with. This is a stand with a pet dragon in an awesome aqua-ish blue color. This thing is amazing. The sculpt on this is really detailed. You can see all the little veins in his wings. I don't know if you can or not. The lights that I use for my videos are bouncing off this pretty hard because this is a very reflective paint that they used on this dragon. I don't know if I've ever used anything this reflective on anything before, but this is an awesome sculpt. It's not articulated. He's one piece. You can't move his wings or anything, but you can see on the back, on his tail, this is a very well done piece. The only improvement they could have done was to make those wings movable, but this is, even without that, this is an amazing piece. My favorite accessory for this figure. And who would the most likely person that Gazoge would be up against in a fight? I think the answer to that is obvious. It would be Felonius, the Wandering Mage. who likes to help people in need and would, to me, be the most likely person up against Gazoge. Here is Gazoge with a couple other baddies from the Vitruvian H.A.C.K.S line, the Knight of Asperity and Vehimus, the Dragon Priest. And I think he fits in with this crowd pretty well. Continuing Boss Fight's legacy of highly articulated, highly detailed 1/18th scale action figures, this guy is awesome. If I had to say something negative about this figure, is that they were only 500 pieces made, and those sold out. This is not available on their website. It's only available on the secondary market. So if you want to add this guy to your collection, you're going to have to go looking outside of the regular channels, and good luck, because I don't know anybody that would have this figure that would want to part with him anytime soon. That's my review for the blue version of Gazoge from Boss Fight Studio. Let me know what you think about this figure in the comments. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.